What's up, guys? It's early in the morning. It's like 7 o'clock, 7:03. We got some stuff that we're doing today. I've been planning this out for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm just gonna explain this plan on my way to school because this is it's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. I never expected to be doing this so soon, but basically, I am buying a motor. And if you can't tell from when I just showed you the time, I am actually in a completely different car than the first video that I made. There's quite a bit of lore missing behind what happened. BMW, if you didn't know, that motor was the N63 motor. That N63 motor was the non-technical updated motor. So that was the motor where it had a whole bunch of different issues. Because that was like the first iteration of the BMW N63. Its first debuted in 2008, and in 2012 they got a class action lawsuit against that motor because of, one, the oil consumption, and two, how many issues it had, especially with the leaky valve seals, which caused those oil leaks. Anyway, that motor, very unreliable, if you couldn't tell from the spiel I just went on. It went wrong was it started making a ticking noise, and if you're a mechanic, you know, you might know what I'm talking about. I initially thought it was the timing chain, and then after the first time I heard it, I had to stop and like pull over to the side of the road, and I was like, what the hell is that? Open the hood, and then I was listening around, and then on the driver's side bank, I could hear the chain slapping up against the valve cover.
Alternator. It's probably the alternator. It's probably the...
It skipped a gear in timing, and that caused a slew of things. Reduced engine power, the timing chain slap, misfire, multiple misfires actually, and then it just ran really rough, obviously, because it has a misfire. So I believe what had happened is that maybe the rods warped and they started knocking up against the cylinder wall. On the way to go get this car, on the way to the dealership to drop this off and pick up the Civic, and lo and behold, the fucker blew up. It blew up on the way to get rid of it. I literally maybe drove like maybe a quarter mile. Got to a stoplight, I stopped, and it all power just disappeared. And I couldn't start the car, so I sat there for a little bit, gave it like maybe 5-6 minutes, and then I went to crank it, and it started. And then I was going, I got past the light, I look in my rearview mirror, and there's a big cloud of like blue smoke coming out the back. We had to call a tow truck. We had to tow it into the dealership on a tow truck. But yeah, so that car is gone. And I want to go back to that same Roush Honda and ask them what they ended up doing with that motor, because I would kind of like to see what happened with that motor. And I could also salvage some of the parts that I lost from it, because I had like $500 downpipes on that motor, and I didn't get those back. I got my intake back, but I didn't get those downpipes back, which I'm a little pissed about. I've been talking about this motor a lot in this video, so if you can't put it together, I'm picking up another N63 motor, I believe 2011, so a year earlier. He stated that it blew up, and all it has, well, when I talked to him in person, he said that the last motor blew up, but I think he kind of over-exaggerated that, because when I asked him what the main issue was, he said that it was just timing chain. We're gonna find out ourselves, because we're gonna get this motor, and the plan is we're gonna tear it down and we're gonna rebuild it. It's gonna take a while, so I'll let you know more of the details in a second. I gotta go to school, bro. All right, so we are on the side of the road. Just got the motor. It is all mine. We're on the side of the road, and I kind of want to secure this blanket down a little bit better so that it doesn't fly away under the heavy wind. Kind of want to secure it too. I think that'll be good enough. It's still missing quite a bit of stuff, so, but yeah, let's get it back. All right. It is the next day after picking up the motor. So I have the motor. I'm going to show it to you guys when I get back because I got to go over to my dad's place and pick up a couple things. I'm just going to go over this whole, like, how yesterday went because I didn't document too much. I know the last thing I documented was the truck scene when I was on the side of the road, putting the tarp over. And I got home just fine, no issues at all. And when I got home, the only issue that I faced was getting it off the truck. Me and 3 other dudes got it on the truck, but as soon as I got home, I was like, well, I was like halfway home, and I was like, I won't be able to get this off the truck. I called over one of my friends, and it was funny because he was just at the gym before, so I was like, all right, that's perfect because I got some heavy lifting for you to do. We needed 2 other guys, so I recruited my neighbor who also lifts. He's a dad, but he also lifts. So I was like, all right, he'll be tremendous help. And then there was one guy at the other end that I wanted to see if he was home, but unfortunately he wasn't home. So we just had to make do with us 3. And yeah, the motor, it's there. It's there. It's definitely got some work that needs done to it. First order of business would be to start kind of tearing it down. I'm gonna rebuild it. Definitely one part I'm replacing is the oil pan, because there's just no way I'm keeping that after all the abuse it's been through in just this past couple hours. Well, I guess all of last night, really. Start seeing what parts that I may or may not need to get. Oh, I'm gonna get to my dad's. I'm gonna grab this stuff. I'm getting some of the tools that were there, and then a couple more things, which I'm trying to think about how they're gonna fit in the garage. All the stuff in there, but I'll make it work. I get back to the garage to show you guys the motor, because I don't think you guys have really seen too much of it yet, except for the part on the truck. But yeah, I'll show you guys that. All right, we're back. Got all the stuff. I got wheels, got my tools in this box right here, and a bunch of other stuff. So we're gonna head back to the garage and then get all this stuff into it somehow. I'll figure that out, but yeah, I'll see you guys there. Here we are, back at the garage. This is what it's looking like for now. We got the wheels from the 7 Series, all 4 of them, not even used for 6 months. You got a couple other stuff, some wheel ramps, got a smaller jack, which I'll definitely be using, and then a couple other miscellaneous stuff in my bag. All my tools and cleaning stuff are all in there. This is the motor.
This?
2011 BMW N63 from a 2011 7 Series. It has no turbos. I think I mentioned that. No turbos or wiring harness. But that is just fine because I planned on replacing those things anyway. Sometime on Monday after school, I'd like to come back here and roll this thing out into the center and get it cleaned up, go pick up some cleaning stuff, and get this baby kind of shiny before I get working on it, know what I'm working with. I'm definitely gonna get another bulb because this is not good lighting, and I want to see if I can get some other lights going on in here. I want to see if I can get like some wheel hooks to like hang on the wall so I can hang them all across the wall. I think that'd look pretty cool, and it'd save me some space too. My car, the Civic over there, fits in here just fine too, so it's a win. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. I gotta get to work. I'll be at work all day today, and then early tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow I gotta do some, chore stuff, get some stuff done. So yeah, I will pick up the camera again on Monday when I go get the stuff to clean this, and I'll do a little time lapse of me getting this thing wiped down and cleaned up, and then maybe get into tearing it apart a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys Monday. Peace.